Arguing doesn't always go the way we want, no matter how much we know we're right. You've probably walked away from a debate, feeling like you could have handled it better. Maybe you're even asking yourself, what could I have done differently? Let's fix that. Here's how to win any argument, not by shouting louder, but by thinking smarter. 1. Most people argue wrong. When someone's ranting with 100% confidence about something they barely understand, like politics, vaccines, or the economy, don't argue. Just say, can you walk me through exactly how that works? It's called the illusion of explanatory depth. People think they understand things until they have to explain them step by step. That's when they realize they don't. This forces humility. Suddenly, the tone changes. It's not aggressive, but it shifts power to you. When someone's forced to slow down and explain, they often soften their position. They start seeing the gaps for themselves. It moves the conversation away from ego and closer to honesty. This technique works both ways. Before you get heated, make sure you can walk through your own logic, calmly and clearly. If not, pause. Get your own thinking straight. When you expect the same clarity from yourself as you do from them, you speak with confidence. 2. Use the how, not why technique. A common mistake in arguments is trying to force someone to change their values. That never works. Let's say a guy's against climate change action because he values free markets. Don't fight that. Reframe it. Sure, but wouldn't clean energy innovation open up a whole new industry? Now you're speaking his language: growth, opportunity, profit. You're not trying to change his values. You're helping him see the issue through them. Research shows people are more open to new ideas when those ideas feel like an extension of what they already believe, not a replacement. This works in personal arguments too. If someone's upset about your behavior, don't say, "That's not fair." Ask, "How can I help you feel more respected?" That question reframes the conversation and shifts the goal from win versus lose to solve together. And once it's not a battle anymore, both people are more willing to listen. 3. Create psychological distance. Arguments get stuck because emotions take over. When someone feels personally attacked or too invested in being right, their ability to think clearly drops. That's why one of the most effective tools in any argument is helping the other person take a step back. Psychologists call this psychological distance, and it's been shown to reduce bias and increase clarity in high-stress discussions. Try asking, if you weren't personally involved in this, how would you see it? This question gives them space to detach from their emotions and see the argument from a third-person perspective. Even a small shift in perspective can increase rational thinking and decrease defensiveness. Using these questions during tense conversations helps calm the emotional brain and re-engage the logical one. It's a practical way to reset the conversation and move it toward resolution. 4. Be disarmingly respectful. The strongest strategies in any argument are also the quietest. Maintain your calm, even when you're certain you're right. You don't have to raise your voice to make a strong point. In fact, the quieter you stay, the more control you hold. When you stay calm and respectful, something shifts. The other person feels less attacked and more understood. Their defenses lower. That's when conversation can actually begin. Aggression, on the other hand, corners people. It puts them in fight mode, where logic disappears and pride takes over. Let them feel heard. Say things like, "I get where you're coming from," or "That makes sense, but here's another way to look at it." People are more likely to rethink their views when they feel they're being listened to. And it's not just about the person you're arguing with. Research also shows that observers, whether it's a group, a team meeting, or just mutual friends, tend to side with the person who maintains composure and empathy over the one who gets aggressive or dismissive. In the long run, people remember how you handled yourself, not just what you said. So, you won't always win an argument with the right facts. You need to be smart. Ask better questions. Reframe, don't attack. Keep your cool. Lead with confidence, not ego. Do that, and you won't just win arguments, you'll win respect. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.